Hey, what is up guys? It's your boy here, the Redstone Ruler, and today this is my first ever video on this channel. But so we're gonna be doing Roblox Studio videos on this tutorial. We're gonna be doing some Roblox tutorials on this channel. But yeah, if you guys have never had Roblox Studio ever, then this is how you can download it. Basically, on Google, so if you were to go to roblox.com/develop, and then once it loads, you should be on this page. So also, I have games, so but if you've never downloaded Roblox Studio, then there should be a thing called Roblox.com. Hold up. Or I'm pretty sure maybe Roblox Studio. If we were to search that up, okay. But there's going to be a link. No, that's not Roblox Studio. Oops. Maybe this was one. Okay, here it is. Roblox.com/create. I meant not develop. But I'll leave a link in the description to this thing. Not thing. I meant website. But yeah, basically you have to log into your account. You can click start creating, and then it's checking if you have it. If you don't have it, then you can download it, but I have it. See, look, this shouldn't pop up if you have it. This shouldn't pop up if you don't have it. So, cause I have it, so that's why it popped up. But yeah, then when you click on it, this should pop up, and then you click download studio. So yeah. But then after you got Roblox Studio and set up everything, then you opened it, then a thing kind of like this should pop up. There's different images that pop up all the time on it, because I didn't want you guys to think that I have something else on Roblox Studio or something that made that happen. No, it's just there's always different images. And don't worry about this if this pops up. Just click X. But then all of these should pop up. So there's you should already be on new. This, I've never seen that. I just saw that today. Anyhow, basically, I have a whole bunch of stuff. As you guys can tell, this is your game. And if you share the games with your friend, then if your friend were to go to my games and then shared with me, then they can see the invited, if they've been invited. Also, there's recent, there is archive, but we aren't going to mess with any of them. Also, there's group games, same with this. But anyhow, we're just going to be we're not going to mess with anything else. Today we're going to use a base plate. Basically, if you guys never knew, and this is your first time using Roblox Studio, then the base plate is basically just an empty gray base plate, that kind of looks like Legos. So yeah, we're going to be using this. So then you have to use the right mouse button to do this. You can do that. Oh wait, hold up. Then usually this is right there, right? And you guys are like, I don't want that. That can get in the way. If you're to click the view selector, then it gets rid of it. Don't worry about some of the stuff. Some of your stuff, I have my stuff set. Mine looks different because the way I have it set up. So yeah, I'm going to full screen this. So then basically yours, should look like this, I'm pretty sure. So basically, we don't need the output for now. I'm gonna leave all this stuff like this. Okay, so if you don't have any of the things open, then if you were to, you can right click on the toolbox and then all of this will pop up. Then you can click on the Explorer and Properties. The toolbox is basically a thing where you can get free assets / models or images, meshes, audio, or plugins. Well, I do not recommend to use some of the free models because I'm pretty sure some of the free models can actually be hacks and they can hack your account. So I do not recommend to use the models, but I'm pretty sure the images, the meshes, audio, and plugins, I'm pretty sure those do not hack your account. I'm pretty sure they don't. But anyhow, game settings, we aren't going to be using this, and plus you have to access it by publishing your game. There's a whole bunch of stuff, and there's another way. If you're going to go to view, then you can click these to open them, and sometimes there could be a team thing here, but you don't have it. If you don't have some stuff that's on here, then if you were to click on the gear icon, then here it is. But we're not going to use these two things. You most likely will have everything I have. So when I'm showing you guys how to do it, then and you guys do not see something that I'm using, you guys can just click on the gear icon and then click on it, make sure it's blue, and then click insert. But we're not going to use the teams or the replicated storage, I think. So yeah. But to move left and right, you can use A and D. To move forward and backwards, W and S. But I'm pretty sure, no. And then you can even do it when you're holding the right mouse button, so like you can see. And the scroll wheel, you can like scroll the left mouse button to select. If you're to right click once, not press and hold it, if you're to just click, then all these options pop up. We are probably not going to be using these because most of the things you can use from here or by right clicking on the things, but yeah. So today we are going to be working on the GUI / like the main menu. If you probably don't know what a GUI is, or some people call it GUI, but I call it the GUI. Well, basically a GUI, now on games a thing can pop up on your screen. Well, that's a GUI. So basically, we're going to start off by going to Starter GUI. Then you're going to want to click on the plus sign, and then you can click Screen GUI. Or you can right click and then click Insert Object, and then you can click you can click Screen GUI, but it's basically the same thing just to do that. Anyhow, then if you're to press F2 or right click and click rename, or F2 will rename it, or if you're to click in a certain spot, then it can rename it, or if you're to name it in the properties, but I'm just going to press F2. Oh, it's not working. Hold up. There we go. Well then, basically, I can name it. So we're gonna name this main space menu. Oops, sorry. Menu. I'm not gonna put a space because I don't need one, because we're gonna probably be using this in a script, and if we need to detect the name, if we need to find the name, then at the name of the actual GUI, then I would prefer probably not a space. You can use a space, it's just harder, so I'm not going to be using a space. Well, it's not really that hard, but I'm just not going to be using one. So yeah. But then you can click the plus sign or do anything, or like do the right click and then click Insert Object. It's basically the same thing, but we're going to be inserting a frame, it's called. So yeah, and once you insert your frame, then this should pop up. Then basically Sorry about that. But it might end every 10 minutes because of the screen recording I'm using, because I'm using the free version. But anyhow, basically this should pop up. Then we are gonna go down to, in the properties, we're gonna go to size. So then we're gonna set the Y to 500. Yeah, I guess. And then 200 for the X question? No. We're gonna do a 500 by 500 frame. Actually, no. You can do 1, 0. You don't even have to do the curly brackets, or they're also named brace brackets, or, well, braces on that. But you can just do 1, 0, 1, 0. Enter, and then it does this. Well, then go to the position. If you accidentally moved it, then you can do 0, 0, 0. Well, wait, 0, 0. No, 0, 0, 0, 0. Sorry. Then enter, and then it moves it to the direct middle. Well, sometimes it could not be perfectly aligned. So on like certain devices, you're going to click up here, then you can change to see how it looks on devices. So if it's not perfectly aligned, then you can do 0.5, 0.5, and then we can move this to be perfectly aligned, because, okay, there we go. I got perfectly aligned. I'm just doing that for just to make sure it fits on all devices. Anyhow, then we can go to the border size pixel. I'm going to set that to 0. So now we can't see it. Then the background transparency, I'm going to set to 0.5. Then we're going to set the background color to 0, 0, 0. And that should make it blackish. Then, actually, I think I'm going to not do 0.5. I think I'm going to do 0.1. Oh yeah, and if the background transparency is set at 0, then it does a full darkness. But if it's set at 1, then it's bright, like it's transparent. But we're going to do 0.5 actually. Yeah, I guess 0.5. Nah. I guess I'll just have it like that. But then you can insert a text button. Not a button yet. To remove it, I'm pretty sure you can't click backspace. Can you? Oh, you can, or you can press delete on your keyboard. Like the button, you can press backspace or the delete button. But I would prefer either backspace probably, but I use delete. But anyhow, insert a text label. Then we're gonna actually name the frame main frame. Then we're gonna name the text label title. Then we're gonna do the 0.5, 0.5, and then it should do that. Then, if we were to scroll down to size, then we can set the Y to, the X to 100. Oh wait, no, that was Y. I meant set the Y to 100 and set the X to 500. Yup. Then hold up. Okay, so then it should be like this. Then I'm going to set it to 0, 0.5, 0, 0.5. Enter. What? 0.5? Why isn't this working? Sorry about this, guys. I do not know why it's working. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. What the heck? Anyhow, you can find the center. Where's the center? Oh, well, I can't find the center. But, I think if we're to set... Yeah, now it's... Oh, it's because I was setting that one. You guys actually want to do 0.5, 0, 0.5, 0, enter. Oh, wait. No, not the Y. Just set the Y to 0. Then... Why do I keep messing this up? 0.2. That's good. Well, that's better. Then I'll actually set the X to maybe 800. Yeah, that looks better. Anyhow, then I'm gonna make the background transparency of this completely 0. Then you can scroll down to the text section, and then you can click the text scaled, enable that. Then we're gonna set the text color to 255, 255, 255. If you might have accidentally clicked on that, I forgot to mention that. If you did, then you can just exit out, or you can select a color, but you can also write in here, which I'm doing that because I'm used to that. So yeah, basically then we're gonna set the label to whatever you want your game's title to be. So your game, oh, did I put a space? Yeah, I did. Your game title. So this is where your title is gonna be. Then we're going to set the font to Source Sans Bold, and the text stroke transparency to 0.5. And then if you were to look now, you can see there's a little outline. If we were to actually set it to 1, then you can't see anything. But if you were to set, it's set to 1 by default. But if you were to set it to 0, can't you see now? But I'm gonna set mine to 0.5. Yeah. So now, ta-da! Now you're starting to get a game. Well, now if you're to add a new, do not add it in the title. Be careful not to. Make sure you add it in the main frame. Add a text button, so they're right next to each other. Not so it's like that. Make sure that it's another child. Make sure the main frame's the parent of this. Which, yeah. Make sure it's the parent. So do 0.5 comma 0.5, or you can do 0.5. It doesn't matter. Same thing, because then it'll automatically put it as 0.5. You just do 0.5. Anyhow, then we can grab the title and then 800 and 100. So I did 0 comma 800 commas 0 comma 100. Then enter, and then it does that. Well, then if you're to go to the position, then we can set the X to the exact same position as the title. So the X was 0.5, position 0.5, and then the Y is going to be different. The Y is going to be, let's see, 0.8? No, that's too far. We'll do 0.5. Yeah, that's better. But I'm actually going to change the X to 500. 600. That's reasonable. And maybe the Y to 90. That's better. So then we can rename this to play. Then if you were to scroll down to the text, then we can change this to Source Sans Bold, change the text to play, set the color to green, which I do not know the color code, so we're just gonna find a good green. So I'm gonna click this. So I click this, and then okay. So it's, if you want to type it out in the number, then it's 0, 170, 0. It's just one of the default Roblox colors I'm using. Then text scaled is gonna be enabled. Then I'm gonna set the text stroke transparency to 0.5, and yeah, but the background is actually going to be 0.5, no, 0.9. No, 8. Then 0, 0, 0, enter, and then 9. Yeah, 9's better. Yeah, see, so you can't really see it. But So that's good. Now we can duplicate the play button. Then we can rename this to shop BTN. So rename the play button to play BTN for button. But then we're gonna click on the shop BTN and we're gonna change the color to 255,0,0, enter, and then it changes it to red. Well, since we duplicated it, then it keeps every single it keeps every single, what is it called? It keeps every single setting, guys. Then we can change the text to shop. Then, ta-da! Then we can just change the position, so the Y. Actually, we don't need to. We can do that. One sec, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Then, basically, I'm gonna change the size, guys, to... Oh. Hold up, guys. Sorry, guys. I got called. But anyhow, we can just bring this down. We'll just do 0.7, I guess. That should be better. Hold up, 7. One actual second. Hold up. Back. Sorry. Then, after we did all this should basically actually be done. But you guys are like, well, I don't want to actually keep clicking it, because then, right? Then it should scroll down. Sorry, I'm out of breath. But, we can click visible, turn that off, and then, now, see? You can only select it over there. So yeah, I think we're gonna add some scripting. Yeah, we're gonna add some scripting. So basically, we're gonna add, inside the play button, click the plus or anything just to add, then do any of the steps to add something into it. Then click local script. Then we don't need to rename it, but then we can do local button. Yeah, button is going to be equal to script.parent, because the script is the actual script right here, and the parent is going to be this, because this script is a child of it. But anyhow, we're just going to be selecting the play button for now. Then we can do enter. Then, oh, don't worry if it's not black for you. I changed my thing to black, but it might be white, but yeah. Anyhow, so I did local button equals script.parent. Then I can do, then we can do button.mouse button one click, which would be the left mouse button, and do colon connect function. Then oh, that's my fan, sorry. But I'm gonna move my microphone a little bit over. Sorry. But then do connect function, then it might do 3 parentheses. You want to X out the 1, so there's like that. Then you do enter, and then it should do end, and then a parenthesis. If there isn't that, then you can add that, and then just tab over. If it doesn't tab, if it's like that, then click tab. But it's probably like that for you. Then you can just do button.visible equals false. And then now when we click play. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot. Oh, dang it. You gotta make the main frame visible when you're joining the game. So I know what we're gonna do. So basically, we're gonna actually just click that to turn off the UI at the GUI/UI that pops up. Then we're gonna click and make this visible again. But yeah, you can select it, I guess. Actually, no, we will make it like that, but we can click play, guys, and then basically it should do this. Oh, wait, don't worry about that, I guess. But, we're gonna add a camera probably in the next episode, but then when we click play, it disappeared. That failed. So then so this is why we needed to name them, because then we can actually do local space. Well, we don't really need the names right now, but yeah, so we can do local frame is going to be equal to script.parent.parent, because then the script, then the parent, and then this parent. Well then, if we're to do local shop btn, then we can rename button to play btn, and then we can do this to play btn, and the same with this one, play btn. Then the shop btn is going to be equal to script, not script. Then you can do frame, because the local and then the variable is actually, the local and the name is actually called a variable. Then we're just assigning what the variable goes to. So basically, yeah. So basically, now we're calling the frame variable, then we're doing dot, then we're going to do shop btn. That's where the names come in. Because if you're to have them both at text button, well, there's two text buttons, so, right? So that's why we need to name them for reasons like that. So frame.shopBTN. Then we can do, after the play btn.visible equals false, then we're going to do shop btn.visible equals false. Then we can do then we can do frame dot visible equals false, and it does not matter. You guys do not have to name it the exact same name as me. So like, you guys can name this main frame, but do not do a space, because main space. Then it's probably not going to work. Look, then if we were to do main and see nothing, because it's detecting that as a variable. So it's just saying main is the variable. Oh wait, no, it's saying that these are two separate well, they're the same thing. So like, main is one, main, and then frame is the other. But we're just going to be doing that. So frame. So then guys, hold up guys, I'm going to pause for a second. Sorry guys, I'm back, and I also muted my mic. So when I was trying to talk, I was like, wait. But yeah, sorry. But yeah, so now you don't even have to save it, because it auto saves the script. Just to let you guys know. So then, if we were to click play, then if we were to wait, ta-da! It worked! But since we haven't scripted the shop button yet, whenever we click on it, it doesn't work. So we're gonna so that's all we were doing for this episode. So I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you guys comment down below. Oh wait, I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you guys subscribe, comment down below so you'll never miss one of my videos. Thanks for watching, everybody, and goodbye. The Redstone Ruler, am out. Have a safe and fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye. Peace.